Most traders come to the monks with the same frustration. My strategy works, so why don't I? They show screenshots, backtests, journals, results that look good on paper. But in live trading, something breaks, or rather, someone breaks. Today, the monks will reveal why traders keep losing even when their strategy is perfectly fine, and how to finally stop sabotaging yourself. This is not a video about charts. It's about the battlefield inside you, the place where most trades are won or lost long before the candle moves. The trading mindset monk begins with a simple demonstration. He draws two glowing lines in the air. The first line is calm, steady, gently rising. This is your strategy. Logical, consistent, unemotional. The second line is chaotic spikes, crashes, hesitation. This is you. At first, you think the market is your enemy. But the real struggle is the gap between these two lines. Your system works. Your emotions don't. Your strategy is stable. Your execution isn't. You think you're following your plan, but your impulses rewrite the rules in real time. Every time these two lines diverge, you begin losing in ways the strategy never predicted. Losses rarely come from giant catastrophic errors. Most traders bleed slowly through tiny, almost invisible behavior shifts. The monks call these micro-deviations, entering one candle too early, reducing position size because you're scared, taking profits early because it feels right, skipping a valid setup because the last trade hurt, taking a non-setup because you're bored. None of these break a system in theory, but all of them quietly erode its edge. Imagine a ship sailing across an ocean. A 1-degree deviation seems harmless until you realize it leads you to a completely different continent. That's trading. One emotional decision won't kill you. 100 small ones will. The Galactic Guru shows you a holographic price chart projected on a wall. It's perfect, crisp, symmetrical, objective. Then he places a trembling hand in front of the light. Shadows distort the chart. Patterns flicker. Signals warp. The chart didn't change. The projection did. This trembling hand is your emotional state. Fear adds shadows. Greed adds distortion. Impatience adds flicker. You think you're following the rules, but you're following the warped version of the chart your emotions created. This emotional interference pattern is the invisible force that ruins execution even when you believe you're trading your plan. The monks explain a psychological truth traders ignore. Your brain is not built for trading. It evolved to avoid pain, seek comfort, conserve energy, and chase rewards quickly. Trading requires the opposite: embracing discomfort, delaying gratification, accepting uncertainty, acting logically under stress, following rules that feel counterintuitive. Your strategy thrives under probability. Your brain craves certainty. Your strategy loves repetition. Your brain hates boredom. Your strategy needs patience. Your brain demands stimulation. When these two collide, your brain wins unless you train it. This is why people sabotage themselves in perfectly good systems. They are trading with a brain built for survival, not performance. The monks identify 4 internal forces that destroy execution. The first is fear. Fear hijacks your ability to follow rules. Fear of losing, fear of being wrong, fear of missing out, fear of giving back profits. Fear pushes you to abandon setups that win and cling to trades that should have been cut. The second is greed. Greed whispers, just a bit more, one more push, hold longer, this could be the big one. Greed expands risk without permission. Greed destroys your risk to reward structure. Greed leads to oversized trades and oversized pain. The third is ego. Ego doesn't want to follow rules. It wants to predict, to prove, to outsmart. Ego cannot accept randomness. It needs control. The fourth is impatience. Impatience is the silent killer. It pushes you to take subpar setups, exit winners early, force action in dead markets, and check charts obsessively. Impatience turns a trader into a gambler and destroys a strategy designed for discipline. The enlightened monk master draws a map of a mountain path. It is clear, it is safe. It leads directly to the summit. Then he hands the map to a panicking traveler. The traveler leaves the path, takes shortcuts, tries to outrun storms, rests too long, runs when he should walk, and walks when he should stop. The map didn't fail. The traveler did. Likewise, your strategy knows the way, but you keep leaving the path. You think you're following your plan, but in reality, you are following your emotions. Most traders chase indicators, systems, setups, new entries, new techniques, because it's easier than admitting the real problem: my strategy is fine, I am not. This is painful, but it is also liberating, because once you stop blaming the system and start shaping the trader who uses it, everything changes. This is the moment every monk reaches, the moment you stop tweaking rules and start training your mind. The trading mindset monk gives you 3 steps to repair the gap between your system and your execution. Step 1. Separate strategy from emotion. Before the session begins, write, "My job today is to follow the plan, not my feelings." It sounds simple, but it shifts you into operator mode. Step 2. Obedience over prediction. You don't need to know what will happen. You only need to follow the rules. A pilot doesn't predict turbulence, they follow procedure. A trader must do the same. Step 3. Develop rituals. Great traders aren't consistent because of motivation. They're consistent because of habits. Pre-market journal, top-down analysis, marking levels, defining your risk, reviewing your rules, cool-down ritual after every trade, and post-session debrief. Rituals create internal stability, which produces stable execution, which finally allows your strategy to work. When your mind calms, when you stop interfering, when you stop improvising, your strategy begins to behave exactly as it was designed. The monks remind you, you do not need a perfect system. You need a trained mind using a simple system perfectly. This is the moment traders go from chaos to clarity, from struggle to flow, from sabotage to mastery. If your strategy works on paper, yet you keep losing in real time, it's not the system, it's the untrained parts of you. The fear, the ego, the doubt, the impatience, the emotional turbulence. But these can be trained. They can be calmed, they can be mastered. The monks leave you with the final truth. Fix the trader, and the strategy will finally work.